Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. And if you're trying to build a relationship with American Express, well, I'm going to tell you what would be the easiest American Express credit card that you can get and the reason why you want to get it. First off, with American Express, a lot of people are under the impression you have to have a great credit score, 700. That's not true, okay? That's number one. That's not true that you have to have a perfect credit score in order to get a credit card from American Express. Number two, American Express, they give you your Vantage score for free, your Vantage credit score for free. Now, here's the problem with that. They do not pull your Vantage score in order to help you qualify for an American Express credit card. They actually pull your FICO 8 credit card, okay? They pull your FICO 8 credit card. As a matter of fact, it's your FICO 8 bank card. Now, lately American Express has been doing two pulls. One on the Experian, which they will pull your Experian FICO 8, and then they'll pull your TransUnion FICO 8. Now, if you're trying to avoid the double pull with multiple inquiries on your credit file, then I would suggest, if you're going for American Express, to lock up your TransUnion and they'll still pull from your Experian. That being said, in terms of what is the easiest credit card that you can get from American Express, well, one of the easiest credit cards I always tell people to go for is the American Express Gold Delta card. The reason is because you can have at least a 660 credit score and you can get qualified for this card. Now, another interesting thing about this with American Express, even if you never had a credit card with them, you can actually pre-qualify before you even actually accept that credit card, okay? You have to excuse the light, guys. That's right. You can actually pre-qualify. So now, if you already have an American Express account and you have a card and you're trying to get pre-approved for other credit cards, what you would have to do, you would have to open up an incognito window for it. Now, here's the thing about it. If you never had a American Express credit card, all you do is log in, put in your name, your address, and the last four of your social, and it would tell you what you pre-qualify for. Okay, now here's the thing about it. If you are one of those people that have been looking at your Credit Karma scores, Credit Karma is a Vantage score, okay, and your Credit Karma score says that you have a 680 credit score, don't use that system, okay? Do not use that system and apply for the American Express Gold card. Do not use that system. What you want to do, again, you want to pull your real FICO score, because you need to know what your real FICO 8 score. Now, with a lot of people say, well, I have my other banks give me a credit score. Most of them give you a Vantage score, Vantage TransUnion score. That's the reason those scores are not reliable. Okay, now if you want to get your real credit score, you click the link in the description and get access to that real credit score. But going back to getting the American Express Delta Gold card is going to be your easiest card, okay? Now, why you want to go this way? Again, you can also build a relationship by adding an American Express authorized user. You can do American Express checking account, their business account, their savings account, even American Express CD. Right now, to my understanding, the American Express checking account, business checking account, right now they're like randomly picking people to open it or whatever. But that being said, it's definitely a good way to build a relationship with them. Now, here's something else I want you all to understand about American Express. Once you get qualified for their first American Express credit card and you want other American Express credit cards, now with the credit cards you can get up to 5 credit cards with American Express, okay? And they do have, like Chase has a 524. It's a certain amount of credit cards you can get approved for in a certain amount of time, okay? Like a 524, let me explain that so you understand. A 524 means that you can have 5 accounts within 24 months. That's what a 524 is, and that's what Chase looks at. Now, I made a video explaining this because guarantee approval on Chase, the reason is because if you have an authorized user or you have a personal loan, those do not count as accounts towards your 524. Okay, when I say 524, I'm talking about revolving accounts. Okay, and authorized users does not count against your 524, so you can keep that in mind. All right, that being said, getting back to the American Express, you can have unlimited charge cards, but you can have up to 5 American Express credit cards. Now, your charge cards are the ones that you use and you pay off within a 30-day time frame. Okay, your credit cards, you can have an open balance on it and you pay on it monthly. All right, for some of you all that may not know. All right, so that's the reason. But here's the other thing that I think is good about American Express. Once you have an American Express credit card with them, when you apply for other credit cards, what ends up happening is they do an internal review. Instead of putting another hard inquiry on your credit file, they do an internal review to determine if you qualify for the new credit card. Now, here's something that you do have to understand about American Express. American Express is big on DTI and income. So if your debt to income ratio is over 55%, then you may get denied. If you have limited income, then that may be a challenge as well. Now, what I always tell people, especially if you're married, you have a spouse, make sure that you put down your overall household income. Now, if you are retired, you're receiving your supplements and stuff, your supplement disabilities, or you're retired, you're receiving money from a 401k, that counts as income. Okay, so I know a lot of people that apply for American Express credit cards and stuff like that, but they never include the other incomes. Or say that you have a house, okay, and you're retired, or you're on disability, but you have a house and you're renting out rooms. That counts as income. Okay, and that's very important because a lot of people are not aware that they can include that as income. Okay, if you have a child support, if you have alimony, you know, if you have other settlement income that's coming in, maybe from a lawsuit or a car accident or something like that, that also counts as income. All right, and also, say that you apply for American Express credit card and you got that credit card. Now you want to go for another one, but your income changed. Say that you picked up a side hustle, and that side hustle just recently brought you in an extra $1,000 a month. Again, that's income. You can update your income with American Express to help you get approved for larger lines of credit as well. So if you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, click the link in the description. Thank you.